speech, and I forgot my glasses. So I'm going to wing it. First of all, I want to thank everybody here for coming out and sharing this special event with us. We really appreciate it, and it's really special for us. Second of all, by the way, if those people that don't know me, my name is Will Bereswill. I'm father of the bride, and my beautiful wife, Linda, is sitting right there. And I just wanted to also extend an extended welcome to those people who had to travel to get here tonight. Whether it was from Sikeston or Colorado or New York, we really appreciate your time and effort to make it here. Welcome to St. Louis and enjoy your time. To Judith and David Hawes, way down there, it's really a rare treat when you meet somebody and you feel just like you've met them, you knew them forever. And it's been that way with Judith and David from the first time we met at Adam and Kelly's apartment. It felt like we were getting reacquainted with some old friends rather than meeting new friends. And that's really special. Judith and David, we look forward to talking for a long, long time about our children, and we welcome to the family. Okay, now on to the next subject. There's an old joke that kind of goes, a daughter is a father's punishment for all the evil things that we've thought about in our past life when we were young. Okay, all you gentlemen out there, especially those with daughters, know exactly what I mean. The boys come over to the house, the mothers are out there saying, oh, don't they look so cute? And all you do is want to go grab them by the collar, say, I know what's in your head, let's go see my gun collection. Okay, I know a bunch of guys want to clean their shotguns when the boys come over to pick up their daughters for their first date. Okay, from the time Adam walked in my door, walked up to me, shook my hand and said, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Will. I knew that he was the man to take care of what I've spent 27 years protecting, my baby girl. Adam, when I took her hand out of mine and put it in yours not very long ago, I was at peace. Welcome to the family, son. Okay, things went pretty well today, and thank goodness there was no electronics involved that Kelly had to deal with. I don't know if you know it, but Kelly and electronics do not get along. When they're used in the same sentence, they collide violently. There have been televisions, there have been a laptop, there have been cameras, there was a phone that fell off and got crushed by a car. And there have been countless DVD players. Every weekend, Dad, my DVD player doesn't work. Okay, Adam, my advice to you, hide the remotes. Or take the batteries out and just tell her they don't work, she'll believe you. Okay, on the serious side though, I don't have any trouble writing fiction. But when it comes to finding the words for something I care so much about, it's very difficult. On a beautiful day like today, we can let our personality shine through. And Kelly has this beautiful, vibrant personality. And she's got a smile that's infectious and she lights up a room when she walks in. But it's those really tough days that show what our true personality is, what we're really made of. You know, what our true character is. Those days where people say no to us, where things don't go right. And I've watched Kelly through the years when people have said no, or when things haven't gone her way. And I can't tell you how proud I am of the way she handles herself. It just shows me that I've been a very good coach, and that all those words that I didn't think that she either heard or cared about actually did sink in. And behind that little petite exterior is a very, very strong young woman that I care about very deeply. So I've had a few sleepless nights. I won't go on too much longer. I've had a few sleepless nights over the past couple weeks thinking of what I wanted to say. And I was trying to put together thoughts in my head of Kelly. And they always start when we brought her home from the hospital. You see, we brought home a defective baby. She had colic, and anybody who's had a colicky kid knows how difficult it is. For the first 3 weeks, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., you could set a clock to it. She would scream like a banshee. Get ready for that occasionally, Adam. And nothing we did would help. Until one day, out of desperation, I flipped her on her belly and put her little chin on my fingertips, and her knees, her feet came about to my elbow, and I started flying her around the room yelling, "Super baby." And guess what? It was blissfully quiet. Now I don't know, I never bothered to look at her face to see if she was having fun or actually terrified, but it did shut her up and we all survived and we moved on. Okay, and the next thing that I wanted to talk about that really comes to mind is Kelly's trademark. At least this is what I think of Kelly's trademark. She has this smug little grin that she gets when she's particularly pleased with herself. When she does good, and it's awesome. You need to see it. I think I first saw it when I was coaching on Frank Opfer's softball team, pitching balls to her, and she was swinging and missing and swinging and missing. And finally, she hit one. Didn't go very far, and I think she forgot to run to first base. But she looked up at me, and she had that look on her face, and that's when I knew it was all worthwhile, all that effort. And that's when I knew what it was to really be a parent. And I saw that look again when I would take Kelly and Tricia to golf lessons at Tower T with Terry Haberstroll.
There you go.
And Terry would work with them, and she'd set her up and work on their grips, and they'd swing, and they rarely hit a ball. And when they did, it would squirt along the ground. Well, one time, Kelly actually hit the ball, and it flew about 130 yards with the driver out into that range, and she turned around and looked at me, and she had that grin. Adam, I want you to remember that, because when you see that grin, you'll know it, and it's something I treasure, and it's something I hope you treasure from now on. So I'll get off of here. Everybody, raise their glass. I'm going to steal a couple lines of one of my favorite toasts for Kelly and Adam. May the sun shine warmly upon your faces, and may the wind be forever at your backs.
Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for our best man, John David, our maid of honor, treasurer, and of course, Mr. Will Bereswill, the father of the bride. Thank you all for your kind